watching the Hustletown Network with Jessica Jeanz on 97.9 The Box.
Hey, what's good? Your homegirl Jessica Jeanz. You're watching the Hustletown Network, and you can check me out on the Late Night Hype 97.9 The Box. And we're showcasing Latino artists from all around, and we're also showing love to Cali. And in the building today, we do have AMONEY out of San Jose, California.
East up, stay on rockin'. Good shit, Saint Laurent, you can smell it when we walk through. Yeah, Halatine's, that's a area thing.
Thank you for being here.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Hey, so tell us a little bit about you, what you got going on right now, and what you're promoting. You have a new single out?
Yes, ma'am. I got a new single with Burner out of San Francisco, California. The Cookie. He has. I don't know if you guys heard of Burner, but he's the dude behind the Cookies, t-shirts and Cookie clothing. And we knew each other for a minute. And he blessed me with a verse. I threw my young homie Lazy Boy on there, and we trying to push that right now. It's a solid record, we think.
All right, that's what's up. So tell me about how you grew up and how you got into hip hop.
I grew up, my cousin son, he used to wash his car a lot, and he would slap my posse on Broadway.
My posse's on Broadway.
Me and Kid Sensation at home away from home in the black Benz limo with a cellular phone.
Yeah.
And that was probably like the first song, because I'm from Eastside San Ho, and we really into the old cars and the lowriders, and that's like lifestyle out there. So he washed his car, he slapped that song all the time, and
that one bassed really, really hard.
Right, exactly, yeah, it slapped, So when you was cruising, it was a good song to ride to, and that was probably the first song I think that really introduced me to hip hop.
And when was the first time you wrote your first rhyme?
For a long time, I was just freestyling because my penmanship is horrible. I probably started writing only a couple years ago.
Do you remember your first rhyme?
Yeah, I remember my first rhyme. It was called Good Morning America. That was like my first rhyme that I wrote, All
right. So growing up in San Jose and you being Latino, what was that like getting into the hip hop scene? Was there a lot of love, or did you get, a lot of the stereotypes that...
For me, I got a lot of love. A lot of other people, they might coming from there, they might tell you they got stereotyped and stuff like that. But my friends, my real friends were people in the Bay Area, and that people knew. So it was easy for me to jump in the rap game and not be looked at funny or, is he this or is he that, just because the people I was around.
That's what's
at
up.
A young age, yeah.
Good. So what gave you the ambition to do music for a living?
I mean, I don't really look at it. I never really looked at it as like doing it for a living. I just kind of do it because it's something to do, and something positive.
Yeah, something from your heart.
Something where I could put, I kind of just make music like for myself.
Okay.
It's kind of like therapeutic for me.
Smoking kush, drinking guava, reminiscing how we came up. I look around and too many around. They ain't around no more. Lord, please forgive me for my sins and all that faulty shit that I once did.
It's just like it's a way to express what I'm going through, express the things around me,
All right, so tell me what it's like right now. What's the buzz you got going on? What's the type of energy that's surrounding you right now with your music?
The type of energies, it's kind of been the same energy from the jump. It's the same. You could go back 10 years ago, you're going to hear the same vibe and the same type of music the whole way,
All right, so you've got this mixtape. It's called Loud Packs?
Flashbacks and Loud Packs.
All right, tell us about that and how you got involved in that project.
Flashbacks, I kind of, when you smoke good weed, anybody, you smoke good weed, you reminisce on you know, stories or memories, and you know, so I felt like lately I've been doing that a lot when I was making that album. I'm getting a little older now, you know, and I was like 19 when I started rapping. I'm you know, I'm a man now, so it you know, sometimes I reminisce, you know, so I felt like I wanted to call it Flashbacks and Loud Packs.
Awesome. So this is, you said, your 10th mixtape?
Yeah, it's like my 10th project.
Okay, 10th project. So
Right.
how many solo projects do you have?
They've all been solo projects.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And so this is the 10th one. This is just solely you. How many features do you have on this album?
It's probably 80% me and then the homies I really rock with.
All right. So you have a song called Really Rock.
Really rocking, yes.
Yeah.
ma'am.
In this club, really rocking. We really rocking. Girls jocking. I see you watching.
Tell us about that and your whole slogan on Really Rockin'.
Really rocking. Actually, I did a Really Rockin' before I did Really Rockin',
Okay.
and it was more of a slower record. You know, it was more of a street record, more than the other one's kind of clubby.
Okay.
But it kind of, the word kind of took off where I'm from. You know, where like rappers that were more popping than me were saying Really Rockin'. So I kind of, you know, I brought the word to the rap thing, you know, so I kind of wanted to stamp that I did, you know, and kind of like E40, you know.
Yeah,
they
like coined the phrase, right.
Where we from, you know, E40's like made a lot of things, and you know, people know him for that. So I brought Really Rockin' to the rap scene where I'm from, and so I wanted to kind of stamp it. So I made a clothing brand called Move Mean Clothing, and one of the slogans is Really Rockin'. And then we were in the studios. It was like we were thinking about, well, how could I make this shit like really universal? I don't know what's the.
You're good.
I'm
You're
good. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how we could make this universal, but just that record was the beat. My boy A-Cat, he came to the studio with that beat, and to me it was a universal record where we could still, you know, rap the way we rap, but maybe get on the radio one day, you know.
Right. So that was the idea behind doing it again, doing
it again, but making it more bigger,
Okay.
you know, more with a chance to go bigger. And after I made the record, Toes pulled up was on. You know, I felt Bruh's vibe and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he reminded me of my homies, and so I was like, yeah. I knew the record was gonna be one of my biggest records, you know, but I felt them, and Toes was like, get him on, so we got him on, and I think it ain't done. I didn't think it's seen its potential yet. Really?
Okay. So if people want to check it out, where can they go find it?
A-Money, go to YouTube, A-Money Music, Spotify, A-Money Music, that's AMONEYMUZIC. If you type in music with an S, I'm not gonna pop up, but if you type in MUZIC, I'll pop up. And the song's called Really Rockin'.
Yeah, I really like the
Even the
joint. I
old
like
one will
it.
pop up too.
Yeah, it makes you want to pop it.
Yeah, that's what we're going for, right? Yeah, thank you.
So it's
That's
definitely a
what
club song. It's definitely
Yeah.
catchy. So I like the song. So I know
I appreciate that.
the people watching are gonna also like the song.
Yes, ma'am.
So
I appreciate
is that
it.
also where they can find your social medias if they want to follow you?
My social media, Instagram is Move Mean Global, MOVE Global. You know, and I'll pop. I think I should pop up on Move. You put Move. I think I pop up.
All right.
Move
so,
Mean
so
Global
make sure
is
you
IG.
follow A-Money on IG. And so what do you have coming up in the future? What do you have plans for A-Money?
You know, I have a homie from where I'm from. His name's Lazy Boy.
I'ma get rich, I swear. Gun on my hip, I swear. I really want this, I swear. Yeah, I really want this, I swear.
I want people to check him out. Me and Toes work with him, you know, and we think, you know, I've been rapping for 10 years, you know. Maybe the rap part, I don't want to say over it, but maybe a little bit, you know. And
He was the first Latin rapper on MTV.
yeah, I was the first Latin rapper on MTV from the Bay, yeah.
That's awesome.
Right, yeah, I was 2 years, a Bay Day and Cali Day.
You know, that's the thing. You know, it's like there are a lot of Latinos that have been, on MTV and
Right.
that have made, industry music and that we know.
Right.
But there's just so many that are up and coming that are just at that point where it's like they need that extra exposure. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or need that extra push. And that's why we have Hustle Town Network, because that's the kind of artists that we're looking for.
I got you.
And to showcase and to show people, we are talented in so many areas. And,
Right.
and we have different styles. We're not just one stereotype type of
Right.
hip hop. And Yeah, we're called Latino hip hop, but really it's just hip hop.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. You know, to me, it's like I feel like I rap. Period. You know what I mean? You know, you don't put Eminem in a box. They don't put Eminem in a box. You know.
True.
You know what I mean? And you know, I feel like part of maybe, you know, we gotta take that step and say, you know, don't call me a Latin rapper. You know, and I think they're gonna respect the industry's gonna respect it more.
So what advice do you have to, you know, Mexicanos or Latinos that are watching right now, and they're like, you know what, we are in a sense proud of who we are. We do want to, you know, let people know that we're here.
Yeah.
And you know, yeah, we're brown and we're
right.
proud.
We're proud, right?
Yeah. So what kind of advice would you give to any aspiring entertainers?
Artists, right? Mm-hmm. You know, I came out with an album called Si Se Puede, you know, and that was probably like a couple months back, and it was because, you know, it's like we gotta make them respect you universally, but still be proud of where you're from, you know. And there's ways to do it, you know, and don't let, because you're Mexican or any kind of Latino, don't let them box you into just making Spanish music. If you can make music, you can make music. Don't let the industry, you're brown, we gotta get you a little merengue feel, you know. You do what you do, and you know, you don't let them box you in. You're gonna be, I think we'll be all right. You know, more people can't. We just don't let them box you in.
Word.
Right.
All right. Well, let them know where they can find you again.
YouTube, AMONEYMUZIC. IG, Move Mean Global. You know, Toes, man. I appreciate my bruh Toes. You know, people might not know this, but me and him, this is just my bruh. He's not my manager. He's just my big homie, and I respect this dude because he looks out for me. He ain't got to, you know.
That's what's up. Go ahead and introduce the video. We're about to play the Really Rockin', so go ahead and introduce it.
Yeah, man, this is my Really Rockin' joint. Like I said, Move Mean Clothing is the brand. If you could look it up, I appreciate it. And it's Really Rockin' featuring Zone and Baby Gas, the young hitters.
You're watching an exclusive Hustletown Network interview with Jessica Jeanz.
Yeah. They can downplay, they can do all that. Yeah, we know where we started at. Burn the whole zip like in 2 days. Yeah, skateboard push like Lupe. Yeah, these motherfuckers make the pretty girls go crazy. When we hit the stage, getting money 3 ways on the way, waist up a jack. Yeah, respect for everything that he showed to a legend. In the same lane, in the same clothes for like 2 days. I don't give a fuck trying to get paid. Turned up, you don't know the half of it. You don't know the half of it. At the bottom, had to pick. Thank God them Jews I knew when I was a kid grew up to be lit. We didn't have none, so when we triple up, we gon' hit the club like what's up. East up, stay on rockin'. Good shit, Saint Laurent, you can smell it when we walk through. Yeah, hella teens, that's a area thing. Period. My clock don't stop. I got like a rolling, no tick-tock. She's super tick. Mommy, let me see that ass drop. Mommy, let me see that ass drop. Quick. Mommy, let me see that ass drop. Mommy, let me see that ass drop. Yeah. In this club, really rockin'. We really rockin'. Pretty girls jockin'. I see you watching. In this club, really rock. We really rockin'. Pretty girls, pussy poppin'. They pussy poppin'. Yeah. In this club, really rockin'. We really rockin'. Pretty girls, pussy poppin'. They pussy poppin'. Yeah. In this club, really rockin'. What's up, baby? We really rockin'. Pretty girls, pussy poppin'. Earthquake, bitch.
36 started off with a zone. Wood grain stop, but the clip all gone. H-Town nigga, but I'm known to get it on. Cup real muddy, blowing on the strong. I'm chief and codeine and pain pills got me dozing off. I'm in the club pushing powder packs, going out. I'm in that S550 looking super clean. And A-Money said he got me when I touched the east. Old town to San Ho, I'm in the bando. Old school goodie with the trunk pop, Lambos. It's like a suicide mission, fucking with the mob. I make her drop it low and pick it up. Ho, do your job. Real hitter, state to state. I'm moving major weight, and I'm just trying to get my plate and keep my paper straight.
In this club, really rockin'. We really rockin'. Pretty girls jockin'. I see you watching. In this club, really rockin'. We really rockin'. Pretty girls, pussy poppin'. They pussy poppin'. Yeah. In this club, really rockin'. We really rockin'. Pretty girls, pussy poppin'. They pussy poppin'. In this club, really rockin'. We really rockin'.
in this club, blowing this money that I just whipped up from the corner store. Collect for my Indians, cause why would I sit on the corner for? We buying them bottles, when we run out, we could just order more. When you fucking with the kid, we do it big and let it go tomorrow. MVP and they pop pussy pop, come and push up on me. I know they watching how to get the topic. Liquor hit me, heard the pussy call me. Put it on me, she don't know me. We just met her and the homies. I think they're ready, let me drink my Henny. Just grab my coat keys in my folded.
In this club, really rockin'.
We really
Pretty
rockin',
girls
baby.
jockin'.
I see you watching.
In this club, really rockin'.
We really rockin'.
Pretty girls, pussy poppin'.
They pussy poppin'.
Yeah, in this club, really rockin'.
We really rockin'.
Pretty girls, pussy poppin'.
They pussy poppin'.
In this club, really rockin'.
We really rockin'.
Pretty girls, pussy poppin'.
They pussy
Earthquake,
poppin'.
bitch.
Sundays on the Hustletown Network. We slab riding through the Texas streets while tipping down through the West Coast. That's right, we giving them something to ride to. That laid back caddy music mixed in with the old school classics. Sundays on the Hustletown Network. For broadcasting hours, check us out online at hustletownnetwork.com.
Putting it down for the Browns. From the West Coast to the Third Coast. Follow the Hustletown Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.